Good afternoon. This is Afternoon Sky. I'm your host, Sky. All right, sadly, another life taken by ICE. This just it's just a shame. Alex Pretti, ICU nurse in Minneapolis. He was taken away. He was shot and killed, and there's really no recourse for it. There's no response necessarily. There's nothing you can do about another killing. And these is white folk, so there are going to be some serious consequences. It's not just. I mean, you saw the outpouring for people like George Floyd and Michael Brown and different things of that nature. But this is white folk being killed by, I think, other white folk. So this is very serious. This is something that should not be taken lightly. ICE is evil. There are paramilitary. I have to set up my phone. Pardon me. Pardon me for the interruptions and for the technical difficulties. All right, pardon me. All right, so the ICE is definitely evil. They are a menace to society. Literally, they are literally a menace to society. There is no reason for them. There should be no outcry to bolster their cause. They are a rogue, almost rogue organization. If they can just kill at will, if they can just slice down people's lives, that is a very sincere, very serious idealism. That is something that has to be taken, with serious, consideration. So I think with, the death of Pretti, he could be. What is this going to be like? Is it going to be like a one by one? They picked off Renee Good. Now it's Alex Pretti. Is there going to be multiple, or are there going to be mass shootings and killings in the streets? The streets run red with blood because of a few actions of people who are given a little bit of power because they have a pistol on their holster and a mask on their face. Hi, Squashy Detective. That's an interesting name. How many pills? I mean, it's not really a lot of pills. I'm just like tired as it is. I don't know. I had some I, I had some carbs. I think carbs really do a number on me. I just kind of woke up a few minutes ago. Skibidi. What is this? What are y'all doing? Thank you, redacted. Thank you, retracted. I don't know what the hell you people are doing. Yeah, so I just want to know about ICE. And look at what happened, especially Minnesota. Minnesota, whatever we're experiencing right now is lightweight to Minnesotans. As cold as it gets in Minnesota and how much snow they usually get and ice and rain, this is like, oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, or for them, it's Sunday for right now, and it's snowy and we're getting a lot of accumulation. But it's like today. It's like it's Sunday. It's Thursday. It's Tuesday. It's whatever day it is. Oh really? Okay. I don't really pay attention to the weather, but I don't know if the protesters can come out. I don't know if they might be under state of emergency or something like that. I'm not sure. Bumbleclot is using some puns This is pretty crazy. Okay. Then be Seuss cool. Be Swiss cool. Has the looks that reminds me of a drug smiley face, or like a really happy, like kind of funny face. I don't even know how he got that face, because usually it's a different kind of face that is used. So he must be using a different palette. Okay, so anyway, Pretti was an ICU nurse. He couldn't save his own life. That's the irony. He couldn't save his own life. His own life he could not save. He saved probably dozens of lives throughout his career, but he couldn't save his own life. That's sad. Rest in peace, white folks. Yeah, well, they gotta rest in. I mean, there's no rest in peace. There's no, that's the whole concept of ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Being agitating their rest while they sleep, or being taken to another level, being spirits or something like that. But this is totally different. This is a totally different situation from all of that. I think with Pretty's death and combined with Good's death, it's like it's a wake up call. ICE should just be disbanded. Hopefully they'll be after I think Trump is gonna go away somehow. He may not die, but I think he's gonna be incapacitated. He's gonna be mentally unfit to be president. And then Vance is gonna be president. Then whoever comes after Vance, I don't think Vance is gonna be able to have the charisma or the ability to govern as a president. It would be cool for some people. People are like, yeah, the first Marine president, woo, whatever. People say all that, but he's the first Marine vice president. That's for sure. I'm talking about that guy, white folks from Memphis. Oh, I thought you were talking about just in. Okay, I thought you were talking in general. Okay, I don't even. Who is what? You have to explain who white folks is. I don't. I've never. I don't think I've ever heard of white folks. Jimmy McMahon. What? 3 days ago. How did white folks pass away? Jimmy McMahon, a Memphis influencer and rapper known online as White Folks, died in a motorcycle accident on the evening of January 19. We're going backwards, sir. Where are you going? Come on. We're going backwards. Today's the 25th. I had to look at my watch. I'm out of it. I know what day it is. I didn't know what date it was. It was the 25th, though. Should have known yesterday was stepmom's birthday. Trump ain't going anywhere. We'll see about that. He was the reverse Clayton Bigsby. MFR can barely talk, probably stoned. Wow. He was drunk on that motorcycle. Wow. Was he really that? Was he literally drunk, Wiz? Was he literally drunk, or are you just saying that? Was he actually drunk? I never even heard of him before. But this is not what HIT's about. It's not about the white folks. We're talking about other white folks. WHITEFOLKS. Not WHYTEFOLKZ. We're talking about people in Minneapolis. Minnesotans. He was drunk all the time. Okay. Got you. Well, I appreciate you guys for enlightening me. I have to check out his stuff. I never paid attention to anything he really did. I'll definitely check it out though. But yeah, so Pretti and good. Pretty good. Like, didn't mean to do that, but pretty good. Like, they're dead. They were killed. I want to say in cold blood, but I don't think that's proper. I don't think that's the proper way to say it. They were killed. I don't want to say they were murdered yet, and they could have been. I'm not sure. I want to get the right terminology. I don't want to just go shooting off from the hip and just say anything and everything. Okay. So was he blind? Is he blind on a motorcycle? You said reverse Clayton Bigsby. Songs with Crunchy Black of 3-6 Mafia fame. Yes, I am. Kamari J2C. You're stupid. Yes, I am stupid. He hated white people and he was super hood. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that's just why self-hatred. That's just why self-hate. It runs deep. It cuts through, and it manifests itself, by way of misunderstanding of reality, and not really an ally. I don't think. Yeah, he was just a nigger lover. He was just a nigger lover. Wow, we're really going in on this guy. Are we not talking about? Did anybody see the title of the show? We're talking about Minneapolis. We're talking about Pretti, the ICU nurse. He was killed by ICE. Anybody pay attention to any of that? Any of that at all? At all? Pretti, and an adjacent story was good. Renee Good. But this ICU nurse, he was gunned down like a rabid dog in the street. ICE is back with a brand new mission. What's the brand new mission, Bumba? I just want to know. These numbers are crazy. I went up to like 36. Now it's down to 1. I can't even fathom how these numbers work. I don't understand. Like, everybody rushes in. First there's nobody. Then everybody rushes in. It goes up to like 36. Then it comes down to like 12. Then it goes down to 3. Then to 1. And back up to 4. If I could understand these YouTube streets, I have no idea how it works. I have no idea. I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. ICE. Yeah, so yeah, it's a terrible scene. It's terrible. I after Good's death, one word they said, okay, we're gonna fall back. We're not gonna do this. But was it gonna take the third? Was it take 1, 2, 3, and three's the charm? It's gotta be a black person. It's gotta be a underage teenage. It's gotta be a teenage, a minor, 14 or 15 years old, gotta be shot in the back. That's all it's gonna take. A black minor shot in the back. That's what's gonna take, for ICE to be completely dismantled and completely diminished. I figured that. I got that. I got it's a line from Ice Ice Baby. I got you. Stop collab. Wait, what? Stop collaborating. Oh, okay. He's talking about the ISO. It's just so despicable. It really is despicable because we're funding them. It's a federal agency. It's a federal agency. Well, I'm not funding them. Y'all are funding them. Rob 3000 ish, and again with this whatever that figure is. Why is that figure popping up? Then he has the nose and then the line. I don't know who's doing the line. You need some ice to wake you up. I don't need any ice to wake me up. I'm pretty much cool now. I'm back on my grind. Um uh snow day. True. Looks like kids won't be out. Will be out of school probably up until Tuesday. I'll probably say Tuesday. Then they'll go back because it's gonna be sunny and the sun's gonna melt away all the snow. Rob 3000 inch. What are you doing? I have no idea what that means. What you're just saying nonsense to me. I don't even know. Explain what you're writing. How's it in Delaware? Delaware is we're freaking out. We're losing our minds because we haven't had this much snow in about 3 decades. It was called the Blizzard of '96, and that just was just amazing. It was one of the most talked about. If you talk about anybody over the age of probably, I say 20, 30, maybe 25, 30, they'll remember what Blizzard is. The Blizzard of '96 is. Anybody over the age of 35, I say 35, 36, they'll understand what the Blizzard of '96 was because they pretty much experienced it even as a child. No. Okay, those fools out in negative 20 degrees protesting for Smalley scammers. I was wondering that. That's what I want to know. I want to know if any. Pardon me. I always get these messages and they stick. I hate when it sticks. I can't stand that. I gotta work on that. But yes, it's 20-degree weather. Still no dating. No dating. Well, I'm trying to find online dating, but very few prospects. It's just disgusting. Something's wrong with these. One thing. Too many things are wrong with these women, and I can't. They're not worth my time. I was there. 26 inches of snow in '96. Yeah. 26 inches. That was wild. We were out for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. It was crazy. Yeah, dating sites ain't that true. But what else can you do? I get these for Facebook. I get friend requests, and I'm like, okay, are they in a relationship? Are they like younger? Are they, at least good looking? What do these women look like? What is their business? What can they bring to the table? That's what I want to know. Can they turn a coin? Can they get out $1? Can we make this money together? That's what I would like to know. But anyway, yeah, so the snow, it's just freaking us out. Everybody, wiped out all the different they wiped out all the different stores and stuff like that. But like I said, the people in Minneapolis and other areas, is it also Michigan? I could be mistaken, but I think Michigan has one of the highest rate, concentration of Somalis. Or am I correct? Did I get that messed up? Correct my dumb ass if I'm wrong. But I think both Michigan and Michigan has the highest is it Muslim rate or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but and Minneapolis has the highest Somali rate, if I'm not mistaken. Tim Walz is passing out tampons to all the protesters. I wouldn't put that past him. He's a terrible person. He's a horrible person. Where are the good like? There are very few. Like Nikki Haley is a decent politician. There's some things I disagree with her about, but for the most part, she's a decent politician. I'm trying to think of anybody else. It's very difficult. I'm scrolling through my head like people in Delaware. My senators. I think Coons. One of my senators, Coons. I think he's okay, but he doesn't favor a lot of the rights that you should have. It's difficult to ascertain which one is exactly right. But yeah, Tim Walz, he's a terrible politician, terrible human being. I don't like his flavor. I think that Kamala Harris picked him just and said, "Look, I'm married to a white guy. I can get a white guy vice president." Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine if she picked a female and it was a female, it was an all female ticket for the Democrats? Or what if it was See, that's what's interesting. Maybe that's the next thing that's gonna happen. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do this. Hold on. God, this is crazy, kids. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, finally did it right. You gotta be careful. He was connected to that guy, unaliving politician. It's in a creepy mask. I got inches of snow already. Oh gosh, you got. See, that's how slow I am. And whatever that symbol is, he explained what the symbol was, but I still don't get it. But yeah, the snow. Yeah, I got you. The white girl, the great white god, God's pillows. I understand now. I get it. See what Rob 3000-ish. What is that before the snow, the nose and the line? What is that symbol? What does that mean? Yes. What is that symbol? That's it. Is that what that means? That's it? What does that symbol mean? I don't even know if I've ever seen that on a list of things you can write on any documents or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so people are marching in the streets in the bitter cold, probably in negative, degree weather now. If we're getting, in the low, teens or in the low digits, single digits, then it's probably in the negatives around Minneapolis and something like that. But people are still protesting. I did not see that. I thought that would put an end to it. And put ice on ice. Do you see what I did there? It's -20. They're crazy. No, it's 2 underscore after the nose. 2 underscore? 2 kinds of ice they gotta worry about. Yep. Snow ice and immigration customs and enforcement. Immigration customs enforcement. And what is that? What is the person who signs up to be in ICE? Like, you're familiar, you're retired military, you're retired police. You want to make a couple extra bucks? They get a signing bonus probably. It's probably like $10,000 or more. They could get a vehicle or something like that. $40,000. What is 40,000? I don't understand, but that's fine too. Thank you, Rob 30,000-ish. But I don't understand. So, this is an emergency. This is a state of emergency, not because of the snow, but because of ice. The state of emergency for all places in this country. They just walk into different neighborhoods. They snatch people literally off the street. They check for their skin color and their accents. I think I read a story where it was this restaurateur fed these ICE agents, and then the ICE agents raided his restaurant and took him into custody. That's the craziest thing I've heard so far. That was wild. Oh, thank you. I know what you were talking. 40,000. 40K signing bonus. If that's alleged, that's alleged. I'm not. I'm going off of 30,000 ish. Rob 30,000 ish is his word. I can't say that's a fact or not. Being an ICE agent would say I would never. I have the capacity. Well, not really. I don't have the full capacity because I am bipolar disorder, but I have the military background. I'm a Marine. Most probably I don't know what percentage, but there's probably a good percentage of Marines and other Army, Air Force, Navy. A lot of vets. I don't think there's enough for Space Guardians yet, but Coast Guardsmen maybe. But I would imagine that's the truth. Payout structure. The bonus is typically dispersed in $10,000 annual increments over a 5-year service commitment. Thank you for telling me. I'm taking your word. I'm taking your word, Rob 3000 ish. Thank you. Source Open AI. Okay. Thank you for the source. Thank you. Open AI. Wow. So okay. So they say, oh, this year I'm gonna get 10,000. Next year I'm gonna get another 10,000. Okay. And so on and so forth. But just think of that. Just think of that mental picture of somebody thinking, let me join ICE. Let me be part of the problem and not the solution. ICE is definitely the problem. They are a terrible organization that shouldn't be abolished. Because like Dr. Jerome Brooks said, there should be border patrol agents, and they should stay at the border. They should not be in different cities and across the country, going in neighborhoods and locking people up or taking people, and the people that are deadbeats, deport them, sure, but don't go into. You don't have to go into other people's neighborhoods and restaurants and stores and different things like that, just to get one person or 12 people or something, whatever the case may be, and send them back to the country of their origin when they're trying to make it in America like everybody else. What's the solution? Solution is to get rid of ICE. That's the solution. It's to abolish ICE completely and wholeheartedly and thoroughly. Not little pieces here, not the increments here. Completely. And we over time maybe some semblance of taking away the various people, but not quite. I asked my Mexican waiter for more ice, and he jumped out the window screaming. You got the jokes. You got the jokes. Not mad at the jokes. Okay. But yeah, ICE is definitely just a horrific organization that should be dismantled and destroyed completely. It should be a ugly, bloody footnote in American history. So that's what I think about that. I think that there's a certain air of superiority that they have. That's why they wear their masks. That's why they have the large guns, firearms, usually rifles. They also have pistols too. Okay, next story. A little bit lighter, but kind of serious note at the same time. We have Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb. He's coming off of, I don't know if it's a win or just a strange interaction with another comedian. They're talking about stuff like that. They're saying like, let's go fight. Let's handle this, handle our business. But anyway, this is about based off of a young woman. I think her name is Christine Payne, and she alleges that Corey Holcomb punched her in the face in 2024. Now, this is just resurfaced or surfaced content, footage. I can't show you. I don't have the capacity to show you. But if I did, I would show you that allegedly a man comes over and kind of doesn't really punch her. He kind of just mushes her. He kind of like just goes, not like a strike. It's just like a mush. Not saying that's like different or any like that's a better thing to do, but that's just the reality. And that's not necessarily saying it's Corey Holcomb. It's alleged. It hasn't been adjudicated whether he actually was the one that punched Payne, Christine. I'm just gonna say Payne. They deported the Frito Bandito. Okay. I only know Corey from the These Walls video. Okay. I'm talking about Corey Holcomb, the stand-up comedian. I'm not trying to side with Corey, but it's just like these females, they whenever you're doing well, they gotta like bring you down a few notches. Whenever you're like winning in life, whenever you're doing something successful, these females cut you down. I don't know why. Some females will ride for you. Some of them will ride or die in the truth, and you love them, and they're great. It's wonderful. But some females just don't know when to quit, when to say enough's enough, and just be a rider. Just be a ride or die chick. Corey Holcomb was in These Walls video with Terry Crews. I don't know These Walls video. Who is? I don't even know These Walls. Who's the artist? Who's the artist that made These Walls? I didn't even realize that. I probably have to go. These Walls. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. See, you didn't say that. I didn't know these. You're like these. I don't know these songs, nigga. I have no idea what these songs are. I only know the big songs that come out. I didn't know These Walls was even a song, and came out on the Pimp a Butterfly. I didn't know, nigga. Corey Holcomb, Terry Crews. Wow. Okay. I didn't even know these. I didn't know what song that was. I know. I heard of Pimp a Butterfly. Yes, I heard about Pimp a Butterfly, but I didn't hear These Walls. You said he sings, he raps These Walls. I'm like, well, I don't know who it is. That's how I'm not following hip hop like I used to. I'm not engaged in hip hop in the same way. But Corey Holcomb, he has the Corey Holcomb 5150 show, often focuses on issues within the Black American community. Topics such as single mothers, police brutality, racism, and Black economic development are often topics of conversation. It didn't even go into this Payne case. Christine Christina, excuse me, not Christine. Christina Payne. She says, I've been in fear for my life. She's fearing for her life because of she claims that Corey Holcomb threatened her after punch video surfaces. So again, it's all alleged. I watched the video. I was like, could be Corey, maybe not. I don't know. I just saw there was contact. There was a mush. It looked like a mush. It just looked like a straight up mush. It didn't look like bam, like a straight, jab or something like that. Or a left hook. It was like, it's crazy. Corey probably needs the 5150. What is the 5150? I'm slow too. Rick James in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we back at it live. No Diddy, mega pause. You may fear for your life after the live stream from the great storyteller, writer, and best-selling author of Black News. It's Sir Skylar Say. Thank you. Thank you, Rick James. Salute to you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. 5150 is a mental hold in Cali. Like 187 is for homicide. Got you. Okay. 5150. I understand what the... I'm telling you, I enjoy my viewers. You guys have more knowledge than I in a lot of ways. So that's why I like, and then when you bring the knowledge, I can develop on it. That's the reason why I still have this show. Because it's not just, I learned that. Wow, I learned that. But I'll just, piggyback or, give extensive information regarding it. So it's a mental hold in Cali. Like 187 on a mother cop. And you don't stop. And you don't quit. 72-hour involuntary hold. Wow. We be in the knowledge of the great Ayn Rand. Yes, the great Ayn Rand. I'm just reading Atlas Shrugged over again. It's just when you're reading Ayn Rand and you're just in it, you just feel like a sigh, and then you're like, you breathe in sharply, and then you exhale, and you just say, wow, could she write? Wow, could she convey a message? Wow, could she tie all together the different strands of a story? That's amazing. So Christina Payne is a performer herself. She says she's fearing for her life. And she said that there was a gun before he allegedly punched her. There was, before the video showed, it was a gun. It's like a mush. It's just like a mush. Holcomb and Payne. I mean, I don't even remember what oh man, I wish I remember what. Oh, here it is. So there's a few people standing out front. It's like 2, 4, 6, about 12 people. He just mushed her. You can look it up on the busy room, BIZI room, busy room. There's just a lot of people in the street. So he allegedly had a gun against her. Corey is kind of funny, but his show isn't my thing. I never seen his show before. He was on. It was featured on the Star Report. when it was featured on the Star Report, made me, it was like, it kind of interesting. I was like, let me try to figure out what this is about. But it soon devolved into, them being a shouting match and then, provoking each other to be in a fight. Wow. It says Christina says the video shows Corey socking her in the face after she roasted him outside Hollywood Improv. She says the roasts are a weekly ritual outside the comedy club, but she says this portion of surveillance footage picks up before a key element, a gun she claims Corey passed off to another comic. So he allegedly had a gun and he passed it off. Rick James, I'm not a Tony Stark Terrain fan. It's Troy Star Terrain, sir. They'd probably scrap. Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. But this is what's interesting. Like I said, it's not really a punch. It's a punch, kind of like in a literal sense, but it's kind of like has that mush quality to it. Looks a lot like a mush. He just goes like this. He kind of just like pushes, almost like he pushes her instead of punches her. But I can still be considered assault. So, and I'm not sure if it says alleged. It's everything is alleged. It hasn't been confirmed that it looks like it's Corey Holcomb. You can almost figure it out that it was Corey Holcomb. But at the same time, you have to be careful and say, legally that it's alleged. I don't even know where the hell it is. Damn. Alright, so let me see. Charleston White should go on there. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I just noticed that. Charleston or Corey. Corey holds, whoa. I don't know about that. Slow down with that, Bumba. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a play on his name, but let's be very careful. That's very pause-worthy. It's very, it's very, I'm not going to say that on the air. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, no Diddy. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Now I have 0 people. 0. It was up to 36. I see 0. Y'all gonna be like, oh, it's 3, Sky. No, Sky's 4. I see 0. Oh yeah, throughout the whole show, I didn't even realize. Gotta have it. At least I have it for the show. It wasn't the whole show, but at least for a portion of the show. Yeah, I know, Rick James. You see 12. You keep seeing 12. Chargers do a shooting day. He might. He's not really here, so I can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. He might. It's a it's just sad because this could go for both way either way for Corey Holcomb. This could propel him. This could launch him further into infamy and then therefore fame, or it could just be like infamy and tear away from his dreams of being more famous, more out there like Kevin Hart. They're good friends, by the way. Yes, the classic Scott Tato. Yeah, you gotta have it like this. Gotta have it, you know, just like that. um, no, this could be going his favor or could bury him. It could very much bury him. Yo, it's a Timu and Neo. Yeah, I'm right off the rack. I'm off the rack in Neo. Now y'all gotta. I'll pay for. I mean, I'll write up autographs. I'll do autographs for people. Excuse me. I will certainly sign some autographs for $50 a pop. Neo stunt double. Exactly. Neo stunt double. Yeah. Has he? He has acted before, hasn't he? I think he has. He's been in like Red Tails or something. Hold on. Neo's an actor. Don't get it. Don't get it twisted. Neo is definitely an actor. He's in Red Tails, I think. Yeah, he was Andrew Smokey Salem. I remember that. Battle Los Angeles, The Wiz Live, The Tin Man, Sharknado. Oh hell no. Say the Last Dance 2. Damn, he's got some credits. He's got some credits. His last role in TV was in BMF playing Rodney Greeny Green. Wow. I heard about Sharknado. Yeah, I remember Sharknado. That's the beauty. Kids, you can do whatever you want in this life. Be be proactive, be positive, be positive. Um, but be proactive. Do what you want to do. You can do Sharknado if you want. Like I don't understand how TV and movies work. I know this is going off a little. It's still in the realm of entertainment and Christina Payne. Yeah, Christina Payne. Christina Payne. Yeah. But like shows can come back. They can be reincarnated. Shows are canceled. How is a show gonna be canceled? It can just come back. I don't understand how shows are canceled. I don't get it. And then like the critically acclaimed shows like Vic Mensa, if I'm not mistaken, Vic Mensa, his show was canceled. How? Had great reviews, probably a steady stream of people, but not too many. Because wouldn't have been canceled if it was more. I don't know. Very weird. Very strange. Yes, yes. That's the whole sad reality I hate. I hate that. So bad it's good. I hate that. I like Mystery Science Theater 3000. They'll take these terrible movies and they will roast the films. They'll tear them down because they're bad. That's what makes that good, because they know that they're not tearing down Casablanca or The Godfather or anything like that. Or these very very well made movies. They tear down horrible movies instead. So I hate that so bad it's good kind of thing. Kind of like that's like if I was to eat a bag of pork rinds. It's like so bad. Oh, but it was so delicious. Like what? It's pork. I hate pork rinds. Hate pork rinds. Pork rinds are horrific. Like they're just bad. Thing about me with pork, chitlins. I actually like chitlins. It's a weird. It's a weird conversation about chitlins or chitterlings, if whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. Didn't Vince Staples have a show? That's what I'm saying. He had a show and it's canceled. Ice out our city. Yes, Christy Schaefer. Thank you. Get Ice out of here. Eat pork rinds on mic. If somebody gave me $1,000, it would have to be something like $1,000. I will definitely eat pork rinds right on camera. If you gave me $1,000, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, I do it. Loudest food ever. What do you mean loud? You mean smelliest, stankiest? That's what I think about loud. Loudest food ever, or the sound of it, the crunching. Is that what you're saying? The crunchiness of it, Bumba? How crunchy it is? Donald Trump out of office now. Yes. Yes, Christy. Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you in the name of the blood, in the name of the Father. Yes, the crunch is loud. Yeah. I don't. Usually the crunch, signifies flavor, and like the flavor of, maybe I ate the wrong pork rinds. I think I had original pork rinds, just like, I don't even remember what the brand was, but wasn't fun. I did not like the taste. I didn't like it had an aftertaste that was just awful. It was like eating plastic or something like that. It was crazy. Or like, dry, that the stuff they put in the walls for insulation. It was like insulation. I never ate insulation, but there are probably people that do eat insulation. If you ever watched on TLC, My Strangest Addiction, this woman's eating freaking was it raw meat. That was her addiction. She eats raw meat. It's weird. Crunchy black, yeah. Amen. Yeah, amen. Thank you, Christy Schaefer. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit up my Cash App, my PayPal, my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Couldn't remember. Yeah. If you just go to my page, that's all. You'll see all of them listed. You'll see, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Just go to my channel, and it should be there. Just click on see more, and then it'll show you everything listed. Donate $67 to Sky. 67 is not 6 blank. That was close though, Bumba. 60 is different than 6. I keep telling you that. Y'all aren't gonna catch me. Trust me, y'all not gonna catch me. Y'all gonna be real clever. Y'all gonna come close. But you ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me. So Corey Holcomb, he's in it. He's in it, and it's just a really sad way of looking at these things. Really, really sad. So, Christina Payne, hey, keep fighting, girl. Do what you gotta do. Corey's he's a whole man. He's a stand up kind of guy. From what I understand, from what I heard from his way, he's standing on business. Crash Out Corey. Hi, Gravslanky. 67 40 56. Hi. This is probably going to be 114 people watching when this show goes off. If y'all give me like $100, I'll stay on for another hour. But I'm about to get skate out of here. But if somebody donates, Cash App, $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. Just Cash App, you know. I can talk about Venmo. I can talk about PayPal. I just like to see a Cash App because that comes down as a notification. I don't know, maybe PayPal and I don't know if Venmo. I don't know, but I know definitely that Cash App comes down. Yeah, Crash Out Court. It's still alleged. It's still alleged. You can't say that was definitely him. She says she's fearing for her life. It's hard to go out the door sometimes. That's frightening. That's horrific. So I would say, Corey Holcomb, hold your head up, my nigga. Like, these women, he's on his way up. He's been rocking, clubs and crowds for over a decade, more maybe. And for him to be, now embroiled in this case, it's just sad. It's just a shame. But like I said, justice be served. If he, in fact, is, a predator or, some kind of menace, lock him up. Lock him up. But I don't think that's the case. I think he's more so a victim of circumstances as well. That could be part of it too. Corey creeping up like Michael Myers. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's creeping up though. I just say he's caught up though. He's caught up on the whirlwind of fame and fortune. Like I said, Kevin Hart. That man has the money Kevin Hart has. You're not gonna be able to top what he has. I remember there was a special during COVID, and he had people that were screened and sitting social distance in his basement or something like that, and he was like bop 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 bop. What is bop? Brick oven pizza. I was like, okay, yeah. I can't remember what it could be what it's called. But I doubt it. What it was called. But that's one of the things he said. But that's the kind of thing he has. He has a brick oven. He has an actual brick oven in his household. So that was really cool. See that. You have to salute. You have to salute. People like Kevin Hart. He came from the dirt. He came from nothing. He came from Paper Soldiers, then Soul Plane, then just a string of other small roles, no pun intended. Kevin and Patrice were roommates. Is that true? Salute and rock and power to Patrice O'Neal. If you're talking about Patrice O'Neal, they definitely were standout performer. He was a standout performer. Patrice O'Neal is in my top 10. He could be in my top 5. He might be in my top 5. But hey, thank you for rolling with me. Thank you for bouncing with me. I hope you're warm. I hope you shuffle your way out. You're able to see some way through the snow. And I will catch you all sometime tomorrow, most likely. And I appreciate you. And thank you very much for your time. Take care.